everyone, and welcome to another video from Colour with Claire. Today I've got a little gem of a product to show you, and it's not typically associated with colouring, but me being me, I've found a way to link the two. This is the Phomemo handheld thermal printer. It connects to your phone or tablet via Bluetooth and prints out black and white images without the need for ink. It's all done by heat. So basically the only thing you'll ever need to replenish is the paper rolls. Some of these are even adhesive, so you can make your own stickers. So anyway, basics first. This is a really nifty little device that's small and light enough for you to take anywhere with you. For those of you interested in the specs, it's 3.4 by 3.2 by 1.7 inches and it weighs 363 grams or 12.8 ounces. It has an internal battery that you charge via USB, taking around 90 minutes to fully charge, so it's really quick charging. It has a fantastic battery life as well. It's able to continuously print for 24 hours. I've been printing away and testing this for a while now and I haven't had to charge it yet. It comes in 5 different colours, one of them being a piano key design, which is cool if not a little random. The paper is available in different opacities, from solid white to transparent to coloured and patterned paper and even sparkly gold glitter. So let's have a proper look at this. Now the packaging is really nice. It's very reminiscent of Apple products with that clean minimalist text and thick white card box. Now I chose the white version of the printer, as you can see. The only other things in the box is the USB charging cable and there's a simple user manual as well. The great thing about this is its ease of use. There is no messing around trying to get it connected or fiddling with the paper roll when you replace it. It is super user friendly. So on this side of the printer, we have the power button and the slider to open it up when we need to change the paper. On this side, this is where the printout emerges from the printer. It has a serrated edge so you can cleanly rip each picture off, and the bottom side has that USB port to charge it. So let's open it up and take a look inside. So we just move the slider to one side and it clicks open really easily. You open it up and you can see in here you've got your paper roll, which is simple as just lifting it up and putting it in. Really is so user friendly. That's all you have to do. When you're ready to change your roll, you just lift it out. You take off the plastic things at the side, you just pull them out like this. Chuck your roll away. Obviously it'll only be the little cardboard middle when you're finished. Then your new roll, you just add the sides again, just like that. And then you'll take your tape off, pull this out just a little bit, pop it back in there and just make sure that the edge of the paper reaches the edge of the printer. So just to show you what I mean, on the original roll, we'll put this back in. Just like that. And you'd drop it in, make sure that the paper is pulled out to the edge of the printer so that you can see it's emerging from the other side. Very simple to change the roll. So when you want to turn it on and get it ready for use, you just push on the power button for a few seconds. That will turn it on, and the green light, which you maybe can see, maybe not, I don't know, that tells you that it's charged and ready to print. Now, before we do any printing, let's move on to the software that comes with this. You need to download the Phomemo app to use this printer, and it's available in App Store and on Android. This is what the app looks like when you open it up. So to connect it to Bluetooth, just click the word disconnected in the top right hand corner. This will find the printer, so make sure it's switched on. When it comes up, you click it and then click pair, and that will pair it together with your phone. Now you'll be able to find it on your Bluetooth settings just here. When you click back into the app, you'll see it now says connected. This app is packed with features and templates for you to play with, so let's have a look at them now. First, here we are in the notes section, adding some text. You can also insert tables up to 8 by 8 in size. You can even embed images into the text. So here I am adding a photograph of me and my nana, and you can resize it and move it, and even add some colourable emojis. There's also a scanning function on this device, so just click scan and then the camera and scan in any kind of document, photograph. Best to do it with document really, because it seems to pick up black and white text better than anything else. Then you line it up and take the picture. You can then crop it down, click the tick and it will come up with the scan of your image. You can adjust the different levels of saturation on there to make sure it's readable, and then you'll be able to print a clean copy. Now let's check out all the fun templates in the app. So click templates and it will bring up 4 categories: fun, to-do lists, frames, and schedules. So you can select any of these and print them off immediately. Once they're printed off, you can stick them on your diary and fill them in. There's loads of things you can do in this app. You can print off web pages, Instagram pages. You can go into the toolbox and print off a ruler up to 400 centimetres long. So if you're in quick need of a measuring device, you can print one off wherever you are. Okay, let's try and print some pictures now, because I think that's the most common use for this printer. So I have my printer loaded up, switched on, ready to go. We're all connected to the app. So I'm going to click on print images. It will then come up with all the photos on your device. Let's just click on this one of me and my sister, just about to go to the Michael Bublé concert last December. And this is how it will print out. So you have to imagine that your paper is this way on, your roll is coming out this way. So in order to get it a bit bigger, we're going to have to rotate it. So if you just click down here on this symbol, you'll see that we've got a rotation and a crop selection. So if we click the rotation, it will rotate the picture 90 degrees. Now when we go back onto the photograph itself, you can move it around. You can also resize it. So let's get it as big as we can, or almost as big as we can, to print out on the printer itself. Now, we also have some other options down here. If we click the little magic wand, you can see there are several different effects that you can add to your picture if you wanted to. Don't forget, it's going to print out black and white anyway, and it's not going to be the most perfect quality picture you've ever seen, but it will do just for something that you can print out really quick and stick in your book or whatever it is you want to do with it. So I'm going to leave it as it is. You can then click the adjuster slide and change the brightness and the contrast. I think I'm going to leave it as it is. And then finally, when you're finished, you can click the printer icon on the top right. Now, this will show you a print preview of what your image is going to look like. So as I've said, it isn't the most perfect, best quality printer around. It's a black and white thermal printer, and this is the kind of quality you're going to be getting out of it. Now at the bottom, we have another quick set of settings that you can change. I've found that the thick setting is the best one to print off photographs. Now you can play around with the fine and the medium, but the thick setting seems to give you the most detail. You can also change your quantities as well. I'm going to leave it at 1. Now we're ready to actually print. So I'm going to put the printer to the side and let's see how quickly it prints once we press the button. Here we go. There we are. So in a matter of seconds, you have your photograph printed out. Now you can tear it off. You can see the quality here. So hopefully, if I just focus you in, you can see what kind of quality you're getting from the photograph. And with this being the adhesive paper, you can immediately, I say immediately, I've got no nails, you can immediately take it off and stick it wherever you want. So that's how quick it is, that's how easy it is. There's so many different things you can do with it. You've got the templates that are included. You can print off any image or text that you need to. So I showed you how to do it on the app earlier, but let's go through it again. So we'll click on the toolbox, we'll click on ruler. Now we can make this as long as we want, and it is perfectly accurate. So let's just do, for now, a 10 centimetre ruler. There we go, and then we click print. This is the print preview. Again, you can change that thick, fine or medium setting. I'm going to leave it on thick, and we'll press print, and here comes the ruler straight away. Ready for you to measure whatever it is you want to measure, or stick it in your book so that you can quickly access a ruler to measure things at any time. So there we go, that's the ruler function. We also have a banner function, so check this out. I'm going to input the words colour with Claire. And instead of printing as text that you would read as it came out, text that you would read in a long scroll, this will actually print them sideways on as a banner. So let me show you what I mean. So down at the bottom here, you can either print it that way along, or you can print it that way along. So it can go letter by letter or word by word. So I'm going to click print. I'm going to keep it on the thickness. Here we go. And you'll see straight away that we have a banner coming out. So this is going to take quite a lot actually. I should have done a smaller word. But anyway, you can see how well it prints, how quickly it prints even longer things. And it's huge. So if you wanted to make a banner for something really quick, you can do that. And this is so long. And I'll just quickly show you the letter by letter version as well, and I'll do that with a bit of shorter text, so we're not there forever. Okay, letter by letter, click print, print again, and here it comes out lengthways, so to speak. There we go. So don't forget, you don't have to worry about running out of ink. It's all good. Does it all with heat. So you've got the banner that goes that way and you've got the banner that goes that way. So those are the two different banners that you can choose from. What else do we have on this app? Let's print out a few of those funky templates. So we've got the 4 categories at the top. We've got the fun, to-do list, frame and schedule. So say that you were doing a spread in your bullet journal and you wanted to print off some fun stickers to colour, you could do that. Say you wanted to print off a to-do list, so let's go there. Choose from one of the templates we've got. Let's just do a simple one, this to-do list here. Now you can either input the things that you need to do on here, or you can print it out and write them in afterwards. So for example, I'm going to put shopping and then insert, and it will automatically put you in the to-do list items that you've wanted. So shopping, laundry, insert, and so on. Let's just do one more. Let's have colouring, because of course you need to add colouring to your day, and you can make that quite long. You would then press print, changing your thickness and things like that. I don't know if it makes any difference on these to-do lists. Let's put it on medium and see what happens. Then click print, and here comes your to-do list. So I'm going to print that out again on the thickness, on the thick setting, and see if that makes any difference to the print quality on this to-do list. So the top one was on the medium, the bottom one is on the thick. Let's compare those. So let's get you into focus first of all. So you can see that that writing is quite broken up and quite pale, whereas this one is a lot more readable and thicker. So I would keep it on that thick setting. That seems to be the best one. Let's have another look at what else we've got. So there are frames here. If you wanted to print that out and then write something in them, we've got happy birthday, Merry Christmas. We've even got an Instagram frame, which is awesome. Let's print one of those, just for fun. So here we go. We've got it on the thick setting, yep. And then print. And here comes our little Instagram frame. So it's just really, really fun. It's useful and it's practical, but it also is really fun. So I'm sure there's loads of different things that you could think up to do with this app. I've got a few different things in mind that I could use it for. So the things I'm thinking are address labels or corner labels for the corner of your envelope when you're sending mail, labelling cupboards, drawers and baskets, making tables for swatching pencils, because as we saw earlier, we can print out up to 8x8 grids. The long banners, as you've seen, you could print out cute little lunchbox notes for your kids. You can scan quotes in on the scanner function and then print them out for your bullet journal. You could use them as an instant receipt. So if you have a shop and your customers need a receipt for whatever, you just type it in, print it out, instant receipt. You could put map directions on there, so you could copy and paste directions for people to follow to find your business. If you get the transparent rolls of paper, you could use them as labels for food jars, which is really popular at the moment. So there's just a few different ideas that you could use it for. Another really good one that I've seen done on YouTube is Victorian ephemera. So if you do like doing your bullet journals, if we just go on Chrome here and we type in Victorian ephemera, and then we'll go on the images tab. So here we've got this kind of Victorian thing that you would see all the time, adverts and things like that. So let's try and print out this dude here. So let's save the image, download. I'm doing this kind of off the cuff. We'll go back to our app, print images, we'll click him, and we can change the size of him. Click print. Wait for it, there we go. Now it does have these little speckles behind it because I don't know whether you can see, if you just go back, it has a kind of dull grid behind him, but that's why it's speckled, otherwise it'd be white. And then we click print and wait for him to come out. And this is where the colouring comes in. Get your pencils out and colour him in. How fantastic is that? So honestly, anything you can think of, you can do with this printer. Let's do a quick address label just to show you, because I'm loving demoing this. I know it's going on and on, but I hope you're really enjoying watching it. Let's see, so address label. So what I would do for that is go into the notes section. So we want Colour with Claire, 100 Pencil Lane. 100 Pencil Lane, let me think, Prismacolor Avenue, Sharpener, that's the name of our town, Sharpener, and then, you know, whatever, NG 10 6 AD, there we go. So there's your address label. Then we'd go to the print. Now it would give you the print preview of this. I'm going to try it on the thickness setting of thick, and we'll print it out, see what that looks like. So that is absolutely tiny, as you can see. That means we need to change the size of the text. So clicking on it again, there should be, if you click on text down here, different sizes and things that you can do with it. So we've got, if we click the A, oh, all I've done is just move that slider. That should be better actually, shouldn't it? So it was that small before. Let's try it on 40. And I think also down here we've got some different fonts. So let's have a look at that. Oh, there we go. All different fonts. Just waiting for the little mushroom to change. There we go. Let's try that one. Let's print that and see how that comes out. So tiny weeny one. Ah, this is much better. So say that you wanted to, you could either use it as an address label, which I'd probably make it a bit bigger, or you could use it, as I say, in the corner of an envelope with your business name or your address on it, just to show who sent the mail. But yeah, you can see how the sizes have changed, prints out really, really clearly. And yeah, so I've waffled enough. I just really hope that you've enjoyed looking at this, something a little bit different, this printer. I think it's absolutely fantastic because of course it has no ink, which is the biggest thing, the biggest expense when you're printing. Now obviously, as I've said, the quality is not fantastic. It's not a colour printer. It's something to be used very quick on the spur of the moment, but as I've said, you can get some really, really fun things out of it. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video. The link to buy your very own Phomemo printer in whatever colour you wish will be in the description below. Let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.